Welcome. Just starting up the game. Let's kick off where we stopped. Or where I stopped last time. Go to the war room. Okie dokie. Hey Annie. Welcome.
My scouts still comb the hills for clues about the explosion. I'll take what I can find.
What's hobbiting? I think Arwen is hobbiting. Sorry, Arwen was just climbing on the couch with me. I just received a report of my mission. Build watchtowers, Commander Cullen. With the watchtower build, we've had advance warning of demon and bandit attacks. The area is safer for both the refugees and the farmers who fled the nearby fields. Much appreciated, sir. It's good to know that the Inquisition is willing to put in the time to help its people, Corporal Vil. Rewards received. Yay. Oh, bye-bye, Arve. That was a very short visit. Oh, another blinking thingy. Inquisition mission report. Our efforts bore fruit. A portion of the profits will be passed to you. Use it wisely, Herald. Rewards received, gold. Okay. Yoo-hoo. Okay, you completed a quest that will get you the horse master. Yes, I was starting with those. I did the quest of the towers. And then it told me to go to the war table, so I had to Google where my war table was, because you weren't in my stream, Annie. I see a lot of things blinking. I still have some power, so I might be able to start something. Did you do the wolf quest? I found one. I battled with one group of wolves so far. I don't think I found them all yet. So I think there are more wolves I still need to slay. Go to the hinterlands. Okay, so don't do anything on the table now. I still have some power, so I could start something while playing. I'm waiting. Stupid legs. Welcome, Virak. Wolf quest. Yes, there's a quest in hinterlands. No, just go. Okay. Map. How did I get to... Oh, I have to wait for the cutscene first. Yes, there were two quests I got at the Horsemaster. One of them was to build towers, and one of them was to defeat the wolves that have been roaming the area. So that's what she meant with the wolf quest. Okay, let's see. How did I get to the map? I think it was this button. Then go to world map. Hey. The hinterlands. Hey. Travel to location. Okay, I'm going. Party selection. I think I choose them all, because they are the only ones I have. Confirm. Welcome, welcome. I just started up part 3 of Dragon Age Inquisition. I bought this game somewhere in 2017. Never really... Ooh, thank you, Frodo. Very nice. Never had that before. Woohoo! I bought this game in 2017. Lots has happened in 2018 and 19 for me not to play it. I saw a critter and proud playing this game on her stream, and I thought, hey, I still have that one. Let's try it as well. As you can see, I've tried to give them some different outfits. I have no clue if I did it right, but they accepted it, so... Okay, so when you arrive, let me look at the map. Map. I'm letting you look at the map, Annie. Tell me if I have to move. I know there's a delay in your typing and my reading, my getting the message. So I won't be too ADHD and go. Go to journal. Yes, I have to find the right button to go to journal. Yes, I am at journal. Woohoo! Yes. I have the Inquisitioner's Path. Oh, this button. The Fallout Mire. I had the threat remains still open. Pick the wolf quest. Clear all the threats at the crossroads. Travel to the hinterlands to speak. No. Finding the wolf quest. I know I still have to go to the wolf quest, but I don't know what it's called. I'm looking at where the wolf quest is, Annie. The storm goes, wherever it is, like, it's trouble with wolves. Why don't I see it? Where do you see that one? Am I that blind? Inquisitor's Path, the threat remains, follow Mire, Forbidden Oasis, Haven, the Hinterland, Storm Coast. Let's see if it's at my completed quests. No, I have Master of Horses completed and Templars to the West completed. Yes, I already talked to the Horsemaster's wife. I have to talk to her again now? I talked to her to get the quest and I have slain one group of wolves so far. But with current quest I don't see anything with wolves in it. Look under the hinterland as in journal. Ah, wait. Ah! I'm such a noob in this game. Thank you. Trouble with wolves. Elena has agreed to bring the farmers back to the area. Once the area has been rid of wolves. Deal with the wolves. So I think I have to set this active. Click. Done that. So now I go to the map to see where I have to go. You can mark the quest on the map. Yep, done. Now travel, of course. Yep. Come on, keep walking. I hope I'm going the right way. Oh, those look like bad boys to me.
Bandits. Their armor and training suggest something deeper.
More loot. Oh, I said grab loot, not jump. Why is it being so buggy to me? Aha. Ignore rift. Too powerful. Okie dokie. Oh, it's not the map. But that's my trouble with wolves. That's not the rift. More bad guys. Sorry, had a combo on this end, so I had to lower the volume. What did I miss? I finally found out how to work the journal. So there's one loop thingy out of the way. I'm now on my way to finish one of the quests, or to work on one of the quests. But there's lots of baddies running around here. So I have to... No, come on, grab the wheat. She's getting stuff. Yeah, that's true. And my left thumb is not being too cooperative today, so I have to make the best of it. I think I have to go this way. Ah, I see a red dot again. Is it just the beast? I don't want to kill the beasties, but otherwise the beasties kill me.
These must be the wolves Elena spoke of.
Go inside the cave. Don't I have to feed the wolfies first? Before they eat me? Die, wolfie. Oh, don't make those yelping noises when you die, wolfie. That's not fun. K9 dagger. No loot from you. No loot from you. Loot from you. I loved Nate, but I got bored of it halfway through. And so it felt like I was doing much other than standing there, throwing spells, not much. I always liked how to say it? To fight from a distance.
That cave could be the lair of our strange wolves.
So and I've always played not much action for me. Dampy is limit. Oh. I thought I went into the den, but it said entrance. Mage is the best way to play. Welcome. I think I have to go through here. But I thought there would be an entrance to a cave here, but either I'm blind or this is not the cave. Oh, but I see lots of red dots, so I'm guessing I have to fight.
It's a demon!
Ow! That's not a wolfie. That name I do remember. Totally Average Gamers UK was a bit too much for me. Welcome to the stream. I like a challenge, but not that much.
I expect the wolves are also pleased to be freed from the demon's control.
I remember having to do something with the potions, so they would take it automatically when their health got low, but I haven't succeeded in finding out how to do that yet. I know you showed me, but I'm sometimes a little bit forgetful. Want me to help? I think it would be handy to have them stop. Okay. At Ferrek, haha, fair enough. My partner is getting the platinum for it, and all that's standing in their way is doing it on Nightmare. Wow. I'm just playing it very casual. I'm not really good with these games. Go into your main menu. Yep. Probably character record then? Or inventory. Last nightmare mode I did was Alien Isolation. It was enough for me. I usually stick to normal unless I'm doing a challenge playthrough. I usually stick to as easy as possible because with my hands, my ADHD distraction stuff, I have trouble enough getting it at the normal bits. Character record, yes. Scary as hell. I've seen some bits of Alien Isolation and I really thought, yikes. R1 to behavior. R1 to behavior, yes. I used to stick to easy as well, but I find I'm wanting a challenge these days. With my hands and my reaction times, it's already a challenge in easy. So I'm very happy that game companies give out these options to do it in different difficulties, so there's always something for you. I found it to be alright, though my tolerance for horror games has gone up quite a bit over the years, which is a shame as looking for a game to scare the hell out of me. And Annie said, okay, go down to the last option. Oh wait, last option, not last character. Healing potion HP threshold. I was hoping I could turn around my mage a bit, but unfortunately not an option in this menu. 30% seems reasonable, to be honest. Okay, switch to your next character, Varric. Yes. It's also on 30%. I wish I could turn around my characters. This is... I know, I sound whiny, I'm sorry. They could have gone a little bit of music behind this. Now, right on D-pad and push it to 50, and the same with others. Right on D-pad. Oh, I need to use the L stick. D-pad isn't doing anything. And the same with the others. Okay, well, Varric, same here to be honest. I played all the Outlast, both Evil Withins, and made my way through the Resident Evils on the PS4, so and then the characters were done. Okay, I done this, so now I can continue again, Annie? Or do I need to do anything more? I'm sorry this is a little bit boring, guys, but because of the lag and Andy needing to type. But I'm very happy with the tips I'm getting, because that's a way for me to get to learn the game better. Okay, that means when they lose half their health, they'll take a potion and you're done. Okay. And for my main character, I can just do it with the L1 button. Okay. Nah, it ain't boring. You're interacting with your viewers, which is the main thing a streamer should do. Ah, thank you, Varric. I'm doing my best. Let's see what the map is. Ah, that way again. I'm sorry, I'm a bit jumpy today. Exactly. Oh, weed.
Die!
Don't yell die to the poor animal. I thought it died here. But not. Oh. Oh, I guess I hit it too much. Go back and talk to wifey. I'm trying to find a way to talk to the wifey. I think I just have to follow this thing in my screen. I streamed Deathloom Chapter 1 yesterday, recommended by a friend. I was disappointed. It wasn't really scary, but it keeps you on edge. Well, on edge can be good in the game. Yeah, it really depends on how easily you're scared, I guess. I'm jumpy. When I watch a movie, I'm often okay, but when it's in a game, I can be very jumpy. I have it, I've been meaning to, but needs to need to be in the mood. Play Layers of Fear. I've never heard of it, but I'm guessing it's a game that makes you go, yikes! Let me think, where was Wifey? She was in the house up there. Last time I spoke to her. Oh.
Must be something here. Let's look around.
I haven't heard of it. That one. We'll check it out. Thank you. Ooh. Wifey.
You deal with the wolves, and our farmers will be safe again.
I've dealt with the wolves.
The wolves should be back to normal now. They shouldn't be any further trouble.
That's good to hear.
Cheers
I'll
to her
send
to
word
follow.
to the farmers
Ooh.
and let my husband know what you've done.
Always nice to see
May not
people
seem like
following
much,
each other.
He's given this land hope it desperately needed.
Meeting new people can be fun. I still can't pick the lock, so there's still a lock on the door there. No problems, thanks for the game request. Ooh. Okay, I see an exclamation mark there, so I'm guessing I'll go check it out.
Fancy trying out
Chapter
one of
2
my
was
courses?
released recently. I played Chapter 1 as it'd be a bit silly to go in without having played it first. I can't wait to play. Uh-oh. So, Varric, I'm guessing you're going to stream playing it?
What kind of racing are you talking about?
I set up a course over there with stakes in the ground. It's too narrow to race directly, so I time it with a sandglass. You try to ride the course before I call time.
Varric can pick. Oh, he can? Okay.
I'll try one of your courses.
Wonderful. Get your horse and I'll set up the stakes. You make time, I'll throw in some of the dress money Father gave me.
This is optional.
Consider
Okay.
it a donation to the Inquisition.
I've got through part 1 yesterday. 4 hours. I loved every second. 4 hours of stream. Wow, I wish my hands would allow me to play that much. That's awesome. I'm thinking if I'm done with these 2 hours, then my hands will go rest. Okay,
We
let's
must
see.
have done enough to draw the attention of the clerics by now. Shouldn't we meet with them?
Varric was the little guy. Of course, I'm getting last now. Okay. PC plus keyboard and mouse. It's less taxing than a controller. For me, it's often the other way around. A keyboard and a mouse for my hands are more difficult because you have way more interactions with your thumbs, and my thumbs are, especially left one, are the ones that, well, suck. I've had 2 thumb surgeries on my left hand. One of them was messed up. Requires per deft hands find tools, so I'm guessing this one isn't doable for him. There is something in the screen.
If those refugees are going to defend themselves, they'll need real defenses. I've got a few ideas.
Thanks for coming to my stream, Shani. You're very welcome. Thank you for coming to mine. Plus for giving me all the information about this game.
Areas you recommended.
Nicely done. That'll give both your refugees and our farmers some warning next time trouble pays a visit. I'll speak to the master and have weapons sent to your people at the crossroads.
Woohoo! Everyone is different when it comes to what easier, I guess. Yes. But I think that's why they make so many different games, because everybody has their own interests and their own abilities. I don't want to spoil it, but it's an original story. I was very pleased to see a lack of the usual horror cliché. Ooh. That's something I often don't like when watching a horror movie. It's like, don't you already say, ah, she shouldn't go there, so she's going there. Yup. I prefer console. Yes, me too. I do play some Diablo on my PC at times, but I have a programmable mouse, so I have many things for my right hand programmed, which makes it a little bit easier. Oh, let's go to the map and see what's there to do. Master Dad will provide. I'm still working on the horses for the Inquisition, but I helped those two, so I'm guessing I should say. Oh, let's go a little bit fast. I'm 22. Wow, you're old. Oh, sorry, Granny speaking here. I'll say you're forced to go there when you're not supposed to. It's a secure system. The way it cuts off words makes it hard to read. But I'm trying to keep up with you guys. It's designed to keep people in, not out. Which horror game are you talking about? That's brutal. Okay, so I'm guessing I should be able to talk to Dennis right now. Because he said I should do what the help wanted. I'm 48 and a consult adult. Oh, Annie, you're officially granny now. You're older than I am. I just turned 40. Last month.
Elena says you got rid of those demon-cursed wolves. Should be safer for our farmers.
If you get the Twitch app on your phone, you can load the chat on that if that helps. You'll have my whole
stable in good hands to go with it.
Thanks for the tip. I already used it a few times when I streamed from my PC because I don't know how to do chat overlays in my game stream yet. When I turned 40, I said I'm going to do something that I always wanted to try but never dared, and that's streaming. I already have silver hairs. God knows I will be like when I'm older. Uh-oh. I use my phone when the Streamlabs overlay doesn't work with the game. I do the same. But I started with Streamlabs, but I found it for a beginner a little bit too much. So I found the Twitch
what can you tell me
beta
about the
app,
wilderness around here?
and I'm working with that one now. It's a little bit. I find it a little bit more user friendly.
When the weather's odd, you hear tell of spirits.
Hell yeah, doing something new is scary, but you're doing awesome, and I'm enjoying myself. Oh, thank you very much. It's really good to hear. I admit Streamlabs can seem rather overwhelming at first glance, but it's rather simple. Yes, but I'm a really big noob, I used to call myself PlayStation noob, but then I got so much hate DMs coming my way that I changed to Pixie, and people are much happier to call me Pixie than noob, it seems. So I really
You said you were once Al
would need
Eamon's
someone
stable
to
master.
talk me through it
Master
to
of the
learn
mounts.
it, I guess.
Fereldans don't appreciate horses like they do in Orlais, but they knew my name in Val Royeaux. My horses took sick less and carried a man longer than any of those fancy prancers they've got. And now they're all yours, Inquisition. Take care of them.
I no longer stream to YouTube due to the stream not appearing on the phone app. Happier on Twitch, to be honest. Yeah. It doesn't appear? That's weird, because I know Critter and Proud is using YouTube and she's opened the app on her phone, so she can watch your chat in case it freezes again.
You sent
Sorry,
your stable
answering for
hands
you,
and
Annie.
your horses to the Inquisition. What about you?
Well, you've cleaned up the area, and I can't say I'm not tempted. Still, it feels wrong to abandon my land to go play horsemaster again.
Are you Andrastian? This is a matter of faith. The Maker would want the best to join us.
I've heard some things about you lot. Can't say I'm not interested in what it all means. All right, Inquisition. I'll look to your horses myself. Never let it be said that Redcliffe gave less than the best. Just let me settle matters here and say goodbye to my wife. I'll meet you at Haven.
Woohoo! It used to, but with the latest update the stream stopped showing up on the phone and I gave up and never went. There, but the screen. I've done a few streams in the past, mental health problems got in the way, but I really want to get back into it. You're inspiring to me too. I know all about mental health stuff. Unfortunately, about 2 years ago to this date, I think it's a little bit over 2 years ago, I got the news that my wife wanted, well, my ex now, she wanted a divorce. I couldn't cope with it and I tried to OD. I survived the OD apparently because I'm still here. My mental health, I really got into a very deep depression. And it took me over a year to get out of it. I get meds, which fortunately are helping me now. Still, and I got talks with psychiatrists and those kind of people, social workers, and I'm still struggling a bit. I really, with COVID-19, I have autism. I don't handle change very well, and when my routine was messed up because the gym fell through, shopping wasn't normal anymore. I'm sorry to say I know a lot about mental health issues, but if you stream if you stream, please just tag me in it, and if I'm around, if I've got an internet somewhere, I'll try to come and support you. Streaming to each their own. Yes. Oh, let's see what I can do in my thingy. In the saddle, Ascend to set up the course. I'm guessing this is where you have to show how good you are with horse riding. I'm better with dog walking. Search for any shards scattered around the hinterlands. So far I've found 2. I see that there are a few shards here, so let's find that. If there's something else I should rather be doing, then let me know. I don't like tagging people. I feel like that's me saying to people to support me. I had the same mindset with YouTube videos. I think it's I know a few people asked me to tag them, so to remind them that I was going online, so they could see if they had time to join. So those people I tag. Other words, I'm just sending out many messages on Twitter saying I'm going live. I knew this stream would not be the best popular time because everybody on my Twitter timeline is now very busy playing The Last of Us. So you don't have to do the horse races unless you want to. Yeah, I'm just trying to do some charts now. it's something I can do while talking with you guys.
You think the Inquisition could maybe find out what these things are?
And I think I have to find them for the game. That they have a meaning. Can I go up here? Come on, go around. Go to your main menu. Oh, main menu. Yes, I went to my main menu. Power 9. Ooh, I'm powerful. I've got 9 points. It's much later. I'm also autistic and I feel that. Sorry to hear about the divorce. I'm glad to hear you're feeling a bit better now. I've had a tough... yeah, the divorce is almost 2 years ago now. And normally I game. And I think when I... at early 2019 you could get... and also, no, early 2020, early this year, PlayStation had that whole thing. Okay, go back to Haven. Okay. PlayStation had that whole thing where you could see how much you've gamed, which game you played the most. And I did that, and I think for 2019 I clocked about 40 hours of game time. So my depression really took over. So I totally feel you. I really hate Twitch new layout. Uh-oh. And I'm also playing The Last of Us Part 2 but boss. Oh, thank you very much. I've seen so many good things about that game, but it's so terribly expensive. And I still haven't finished the first one. And what I've read from some friends playing is that you really need to sneak even more than you had to do in the first one. And that's something with me and sneaking. It's like I have this very big flag, and whenever I have to sneak I start waving it. Go to the bar table. Okay. Me neither, Supercinia. I got to the last level, took a break and never went back. You got to the last level? Wow. You got further than I did. I think I got stuck somewhere in an area in a building with clickers, they were called, I think. I played it a lot of years ago, so don't be upset if I name them wrong. But with those horrible beasts. And I had to sneak my way through it, and I think I kept dying there. They added lots of accessibility options in part 2, which is great. Yeah, I heard about that. Oh, I have no idea if it was a pitch black area, Varric. I only know I was in a building, and you had to sneak through the building, and there were those animals that made those clickers, those clicking noises. And as I said, it was like I was waving a flag. Yoo-hoo, I'm here. Clickers are what they're called, yeah. Yay! And there's the bladers that...
We are garnering interest.
Oh, the S stuff, yes, it
You're
was
not
both
pleased.
bloaters, yes.
I am not convinced we are prepared for the full scrutiny of Val Royeaux.
I was enjoying the game, but it relied so much on sneak mode that I had difficulty getting further. What I did like about the game is that it was more linear, so it guided me more into what doing next. And that's one of the struggles I have with this game. There are so many side quests, and my ADHD wants to do them all. So I got distracted from where to go, what to do. Come on, Harvey. I don't mind that, not because I'm a stealth gamer, but because it didn't force stealth in a non-stealth game. Okay, I totally understand that. Second one has already hurt my soul. It looks beautiful and the storytelling is next level. I heard that you have to kill dogs and their owners, and that the dogs yelp when they are killed. Being a dog owner, hearing my dog yelp brings tears to my eyes. And unfortunately, if there's a TV show, a movie, a game where I hear that yelp, Yep, I'm too too sensitive. Annie, I'm at the war table. I started out with Ferelden. That was the one I kept coming back to. I know there's Orles, and I have no idea if I have to choose one or if I have to do both. I see they have perks, so it's definitely not for the faint of heart. I have to do it in small bits because it's heavy. Yes, that's what I found with the first already. I think it was... I hate killing animals in games. I only do it if I absolutely have to. That's what I wanted to say, Far Cry. I played Far Cry 4 for a little bit. I played it with my ex together when she still played with me. But I helped her get the platinum trophy, and then I was kicked off the friends list. But I hate killing animals. I hate hurting animals. The only animals I really want to hurt are mosquitoes. But that's because mosquitoes eat me. They love me so much. I think I've lost Annie because it says only 2 people are around, so I guess that's Ferak and T. If I may call you T. And she said I had to go here, but now I don't know why. I see many things blinking, so I'm guessing those are quests I can do. Cost 8. If I wound an animal in game when it attacks and runs, I'll hunt it down. I was told never to let it suffer, and I still believe that. And very true, I hate hurting animals in games, and I don't want them to suffer. Even though I know they're bits, those nasty game makers always add the true sounds to hurting animals, and that's very hard. Mosquitoes and biting flies are like to bite me too, and fleas can die laughing my ass off. True story, when I just met my former ex, I'm bisexual, my last ex is a woman, my previous ex was a dude. When I first went to visit him and meet his parents, I sat on their couch and they had 2 dogs and a cat. The next day I had to go to the doctor because my legs were totally red and I didn't know what was happening. And well, that's how I found out that they had fleas. My legs were bitten all over. I know I have to do something here, and I was kind of relying on Annie to help me out. And I'm thinking the points I got, the power points, I need to use on getting these contracts done. Oh, sorry. Hey Annie, no worries. I was just looking at them and I see that some of them have cost added. Scout the Storm Coast, available cost 4. Verwerk. My friend had a beagle. Every time I came to visit and we'd sit around in the living room, she'd jump on the couch, lay on my lap, and probably go to sleep. Okay, go to the Vel. To the V? Recooks? I'm a male to female trans guy and I'm bisexual. Aha! Go Ryukes. I have no idea what it is, Annie. Please are mean. Yes, they are. Switch sides of map. Okay. I'm switching sides. I'm a female to male. What an idiot. No, you're not an idiot. Or less. There are only a few things blinking. Flames of the Inquisition charger is blinking and available. Oh, Dream Blob. I can't do anything with the green blob yet. I'm clicking, but it's not on the icon. I was trying to click the green blob. Yes, I know, I'm a noob. I'm a noob and I'm proud. And I'm 40 and I started streaming and I'm trying to beat my depression and anxiety and woohoo! Okay, address the Chantry in Valrio. We all start somewhere, that's very true. Let's see, the remaining Chantry clerics have declared the Inquisition heretical. If I say it wrong, I'm sorry, English is not my mother language. Attempting to gather allies against the breach has been rebuffed, and at this moment we should not step foot into the capital without being attacked by a mob or arrested. That's not good. We must convince the Chantry to permit its entry into the city so we can show them the Herald of Antrast is not the monster they believe. Recommended levels 4 to 7. I'm level 4. I have to do this. Everyone is a noob at some point. Some people stay noobs. I think I'm born a noob and I'm still a noob now. Okay, I have to do this.
Having the Herald address the clerics is not a terrible
Your English
idea.
is better than some English people.
You can't be serious.
Thank you very much.
At the moment, the Chantry's only strength is that they are united in opinion.
And we should ignore the danger to the Herald.
Let's ask him.
Exactly pisses me off when people abuse others online for not knowing something they forget they were once noobs. I will be a noob till I die. Well, I would say high five because same here. This may not actually help. It's a terrible plan. I'm not worried. Let's be cautious.
I'm more concerned this won't actually solve any problems.
I agree. It just lends credence to the idea that we should care what the Chantry says.
I will go with him.
Oh, sorry.
Mother Giselle said she could provide us names. Use them.
But why? This is nothing but a...
What choice do we have, Liliana? Right now we can't approach anyone for help with the breach. Use what influence we have to call the clerics together. Once they are ready, we will see this through.
At Varric, it's frustrating that people learn without shaming them. Yes, that's what I say. I totally agree with you there. In the beginning I thought it was okay to call myself PlayStation noob because I can only afford one gaming console. Yes, I have a Wii, but it was a gift. I have a PlayStation 3, it was a gift. I have a PlayStation 2, I bought it second hand. I have a PlayStation 1, it was a gift. So most of the PlayStations I have, I only really bought the 2 and the 4. And I'd love to be able to afford an Xbox as well, because even though my name is PlayStation, I don't have anything against the other brand. I just can't afford two brands. I always hated how you were the only one that strips down in the keep in this game. Still hate it. So agree, Eric. My PlayStation 2 broke, still sad about that. I got a PlayStation 3 from my ex for Christmas. It was around the time I lost my job. I don't know if anyone remembers when we had the Mexican flu, but I was in my trial period at my new job. I got the Mexican flu and I didn't get a contract because I got sick. So that was the time area. And I liked the PlayStation 3 so much that I found a PlayStation 2 with a lot of games for a very cheap price online. And I bought it, and to this day it still works, so it was very... I didn't like the PlayStation 3, I preferred the 360. Next gen is the opposite. I have to say, I enjoyed the PlayStation 3. I sometimes still boot it up, mostly to continue my Lego games. When we just had the PlayStation 3, the games like SingStar and Guitar Hero were very popular. Many of my friends at that moment were just starting dating, so no kids yet, no houses, more flexible times. And because my ex and I, my male ex and I, we had a house. Many friends would travel to our place and they would all sleep over and we'd be hanging around the PlayStation 3 and the Wii for all of the night. I really want a PlayStation 5, but at this moment I'm struggling with paying taxes. It's about 740 euros in total, which I have to pay. So it's a lot. And it will cost me about 100 euros a month in payments. So instead of saving for a PlayStation 5, I'm trying to find out how to afford groceries. But that's another thing. I hated the dashboard for the PlayStation 3, but loved a lot of games on it. I never really had issues with it, I think. I really liked that it showed the option of doing themes. I was really into the themes at that moment. But let's read about this quest for a bit. Address to Chantry and Valrio. The remaining Chantry clerics have declared the Inquisition heretical. Attempts to gather allies against the breach have been rebuffed, and at this moment we could not step foot into the capital without being attacked. I think it's the same thing I just read. We must convince the Chantry to permit entry into the city so we can show them the herald. Yes, it's a bit I've just read. Recommended levels 4 to 7. I'm level 4 now, so I'm clicking on it, and he will be very happy now. I finally clicked on it. Ooh, trophy earned. Speak only the word. And he's happy. I can't read all that in the time that it will take to load properly. It's a little bit of information about Liliana, and it's gone already. Varric, I found the 360 dashboard to be more user-friendly. I find the PlayStation 4 dashboard more user-friendly than the Xbox One. The thing I really miss about PlayStation, which I've heard from friends that Xbox has, is time played. The only way to find out what time you play the game is when PlayStation does a special video you can create with your user stats.
The city still mourns.
But I would really like to know how much hours did I spend in the game. Some games, I know they have timers on their own. But it would be fun to see. Oh, in January I've played 25 hours, for example.
Your skills of observation.
And I know Xbox shows that stuff. At least my friends, one of my friends told me Xbox shows that stuff.
You're one of Leliana's people. What have you found?
The Chantry mothers await you, but so do a great many Templars.
There are Templars here?
People seem to think the Templars will protect them from the Inquisition. They're gathering on the other side of the market. I think that's where the Templars intend to meet you.
Only one thing to do, then.
I really like the music in this game.
They
when I first started this game,
from us,
I just stayed in the menu for a while just to listen to the music.
You think the Order's return to the fold, maybe? To deal with us upstarts?
I know Lord Seeker Lucius. I can't imagine him coming to the Chantry's defense. Not after all. Return to Haven. Someone will need to inform them if we are delayed.
Maveriat's Blood Guild. Beneath, scratched by a vandal, and his head suddenly weighs too much. Okay.
As you say, my lady.
The music is beautiful. Yes, I really like it as well. One thing that doesn't change throughout the DA game, Templars are dicks. I'm not going to read all the plaques. That's fun if you have time enough. I wanna move. I wanna grow. I wanna get better.
Plasma helpers as they always have.
Oh, cutscene.
Good people of Val Royal, hear me. Together, we mourn our divine. A naive and beautiful heart, silenced by treachery. You wonder what will become of a murderer. Well, wonder no more. Behold, the so-called Herald of Andraste, claiming to rise where our beloved fell. We say this is a false prophet. The Maker would send no elf in our hour of need.
Let's see. Yep, and it can be said about the Templars in all Assassin's Creed. So far I've only played a little bit of Assassin's Creed Origins. That was the first Assassin's Creed that came out when I just had when I had my PlayStation 4. And to be honest, I spent more time in picture mode than I spent doing the quest. So there's still a lot to play yet. Assassin's Creed 1 were actually decent people. I haven't played it. Okay, I started it once. I got it for my PlayStation 3. But I got it around the time just before the divorce came. And I said I haven't barely touched my PlayStation since then, so now I'm trying to catch up. Very love Origins. I really loved Origins as well, the part I played. But as I said, I was so in love with the photo mode. Never played SC1 so linear and boring. I have no idea. I've heard from people that it gets better from 2. We say this is a false prophet. The maker would send no elf in our hour of need. I never claimed to be. I never claimed. Let us talk peacefully. I think that's one.
We came here in peace, simply to talk. And this is what you do. I implore you. Let us sit down together to deal with the real threat.
It's true. The Inquisition seeks only to end this madness before it is too late.
Origins is amazing.
It is already too late.
Typical Origins and high chair.
They will face this Inquisition and the people will be safe once more.
Bye-bye.
Still yourself. She is beneath us.
How dare you? Am I supposed to be impressed? Not here for us, then save me the trouble.
You're not here to deal with the Inquisition.
Yes,
As if there were any reason to.
Lord Seeker Lucius, it's imperative that we speak with...
You will not address me.
Why not?
Lord Seeker?
Creating a heretical movement. Raising up a puppet as Andraste's prophet. You should be ashamed. You should all be ashamed. The Templars failed no one when they left the Chantry to purge the mages. You are the ones who have failed. You who'd leash our righteous swords with doubt and fear. If you came to appeal to the Chantry, you are too late. The only destiny here that demands respect is mine.
I try not to talk when there are cutscenes because I've asked around and most people would want to hear the cutscenes and dialogue, so I'm trying to respect that. Sometimes I babble too much, and I'm sorry. Help us close the bridge then.
What we truly need is an alliance that will seal the breach.
Oh, the breach is indeed a threat. But you certainly have no power to do anything about it.
But Lord Seeker, what if he really was sent by the Maker? What if...
You are called to a higher purpose. Do not question.
I will make the Templar Order a power that stands alone against the Void. We deserve recognition. Independence. You have shown me nothing, and the Inquisition, less than nothing. Templars, Val Royo is unworthy of our protection. We march.
Well, I actually had a poll on Twitter.
Charming fellow, isn't he?
Has Lord Seeker Lucius gone mad?
Okay, I need to go, sadly. But I've enjoyed myself. Thank you very much. Any tips before you sign off, Annie? Or just go with the story now? And yes, I've had a Twitter poll asking what do people prefer, and about 75% said shut your trap, so I'm trying to shut the trap when they talk. Only sometimes I think they're done and they keep on babbling. Has Lord Seeker Lucius gone mad? How well do you know him? Will he see reason so much for Templar help? We'll find another way. How well do you know him?
Do you know him very well?
Thank you for being there, Annie. Thank you for all the tips.
After Lord Seeker Lambert's death,
I'll
he was
upload the video
never given to ambition
to
and
YouTube later, so you can always scroll back and see what I've done. Thank you. Bye bye. He was always a decent man, never giving to ambition and grandstanding. This is very bizarre. Will he see reason? So much for Templar help. We'll find another way. Will he see reason first?
Do you think he can be reasoned with?
Sure thing.
I hope so. If not him, there are surely others in the Order who don't feel as he does. Either way, we should first return to Haven and inform the others.
Okay. I just said return to the Haven, so I'm guessing we'll go to map. There's a quest there, but there's no time for it yet. World map. I want to play this again now. I would say, Virak, feel free.
If I might have a moment of your time.
Oh, we're not going to Haven yet.
Grand Enchanter Fiona?
Leader of the Mage Rebellion. Is it not dangerous for you to be here?
I heard of this gathering, and I wanted to see the fabled Herald of Andraste with my own eyes. If it's help with the breach you seek, perhaps you should look among your fellow mages.
I've made it further than this, so no spoilers for me, thankfully. Annie, who just left, she played this game about 5 or 6 times, she told me. So, I've seen some bits in her gameplay when she last streamed it. But there are so many options in this game, so I'm not sure how some things will always be a spoiler, I think, if you don't do all the side quests and somebody else does them.
I'm surprised the leader of the mages wasn't at the conclave.
Yes. You were supposed to be, and yet somehow you avoided death.
As did the Lord Seeker, you'll note. Both of us sent negotiators in our stead in case it was a trap. I won't pretend I'm not glad to live. I lost many dear friends that day. It disgusts me to think the Templars will get away with it. I'm hoping you won't let them.
I just... My dog is sleeping very... he can't see it really well. I have a really very pampered dog because I've given my dog her own pillow and stuff on the couch. Oh, him again. Oh. Somebody is starting to stream Minecraft. I think my problem is I enjoyed Mage. Thinking back, the reason I quit is because I was 100% every map. Wow! That's a lot of time and dedication into the game, I guess, Ferric. I don't think I can spoil it for you. It disgusts me to think the Templars will get away with it. I hope you won't let them. Will you help us?
Does that mean the mages will help us?
We are willing to discuss it with the Inquisition at least. Consider this an invitation to Redcliffe. Come, meet with the mages. An alliance could help us both, after all. I hope to see you there. Au revoir, my Lord Herald.
Sorry, I was sorting some stuff out. No worries. You're not obliged to do anything. I'm just hoping that you like my chatting, like chatting with me, like chatting with other people, and I just have fun. I made it far, but nowhere near the end of the game. You will despise the Templars later. I'm sure I will. Some information about Shade, but it goes way too fast for me. Welcome back, Totally Average Gamers UK. That's a really big mouthful. I still hope I can call you T. Or T-Man. I enjoy streams where the streamer interacts with their viewers and vice versa. It's why I prefer streaming over vids. Same. Unfortunately, I'm trying to follow streamers who I follow on Twitch. On Twitter. I thought some of them were streaming longer, some have really big followings already, for me big at least, with 400 or 500 people following them. And what I did find is that with some bigger streamers, it's very hard to be noticed. Thank you, T or T minus fine. Cool. I found it very hard to be noticed. You're saying hello, and they will acknowledge you coming in. That's true. But then their friends come in, or the people who have the expensive subs running, but some of the people I thought would be very great streamers, would be very enjoyable, I found myself like a shadow on the wall, not really meaning anything, and that's what I really thought was a shame. My advice is follow those you enjoy. Don't feel obligated to follow someone because they're friends on Twitter. You get overwhelmed. Yes, but that's what I mean is I try to watch them at least once or twice, because I think I would like it if people come to my streams as well. That's why you start streaming, to connect with people over a game, over games and gaming in general. And I try to keep up with the chat, and when there's dialogue it can be a little bit harder, but I'm trying to keep up with everyone here. It says I have a quest here. I don't really know what to do here. Why did it send me here? I can't do anything. Let me check the quest log. I take my time or read every comment in the chat if busy before I resume, but I don't get a lot, so it's easy for me. I like when people do too. Yes, I try to keep up with the comments. I try to read out the comments for the people who might have missed it, so they know what I'm replying to. It kind of annoys me when people just read the latest chat and then there's over about 4 or 6 people chatting. Yes, that's what I meant with at one point I felt like I was turning in from a viewer into a shadow. I was there, but my interaction didn't really mean anything. Or at least I felt like it didn't mean anything, because they weren't interacting with me. I don't need a one-on-one, but it would be nice that if you talk to people, if you reply to their questions asked in chat. I do like it when people interact with me then, if they see me as part of the stream. It's nice being in a safe place with friendly people that like video games. Yes, totally. That's one of the things I'm trying to get here with my streams, is just everybody now is streaming the new games, and I can't afford the new games. I'm very honest in that. I would love to, but I can't. And I bought many games when I was with my ex, when my financial situation was better, because then we had 2 incomes. So I'm playing them now, and I know they're old. I know this is a game from 2014, I believe, so it's 6 years old. And I'm still very happy that people come and watch me play it, even though I have no idea what I'm doing. Even though the game is old and everybody knows the ending, and let's see.
It's good you've
I just
returned.
leave if people
We heard
take
of your
time to
encounter.
watch and I interact with me on my streams. I'll do my best to make them feel
My
welcome
agents
and
in the
included.
city sent word ahead.
Yes, that's what I like, but I try to do as well, so I hope I'm
the
succeeding
Templars
in
have
it.
abandoned their
I love
senses
streaming
as well as the capital.
I love streaming for the interaction. I'm here for that more than the games. I'd like to let it be a bit of both. Of course, I want to go make progress with my games, but I also love the ability to chat with people that you normally, well, to be honest, most of you I chat with on Twitter, but I have autism, and sometimes I find it difficult to reply to tweets. I would type a whole answer to someone and in the end up deleting it because I feel insecure about it. And it's taking me a few streams, but I feel I'm more comfortable now talking to you guys, and that's really awesome. I understand sometimes I get a bit overwhelmed when joining a new stream, so I won't comment for a while. I always try to say hello when I get into a stream, and I just see if people will acknowledge me. And most of the time people do chat with you, people do take the time for you. Only, yeah, there have been a few streams where I felt a little bit disappointed because I've had good Twitter interactions with those people. And then in the end, in the stream, I end up being a no one. And that's, well, to be honest, it hurt a little bit. It's understandable that people can't always be there. I don't mind if people pop in for a few minutes, don't get me wrong. Oh, I love people just popping in, and I don't mind lurkers as well. I know I've been one in the beginning when I started following streams. But I don't mind people lurking. If they don't feel comfortable enough yet to say anything, it's totally fine with me. If people feel insecure, it's fine with me as well. I'm just happy that they are taking the time to get to my stream, to watch it, maybe tweet me after or send me a DM afterwards. I am totally up for that too. My DMs are open. Just don't slide in your naughty pics. But yeah, it's a good strategy. We'll try that when I join a new stream. I hope it will help you. Let's go on with the game for a bit. It's a shame the Templars have abandoned their sense as well as the capital. Going was worth the risk. At least we made contact. The Chantry is dealt with. At least we made contact.
At least we know how to approach the mages and Templars now.
Do we? Lord Seeker Lucius is not the man I remember.
True, he has taken the orders somewhere. But to do what? My reports have been very odd.
We must look into it. I'm certain not everyone in the Order will support the Lord Seeker.
Or the Herald could simply go to meet the mages in Redcliffe instead.
You think the Mage Rebellion is more united? It could be 10 times worse.
If I'm distracted and can't respond, I'll wait till things settle and then read everything if I can, like when you first joined. Yes, I think it's one of the best things to do. I know the popular streamers that have hundreds of people in there at the time. I know they rely on mods. And I totally understand them missing stuff, but if you have 4 to 6 to 10 people chatting, I think at least I personally would try to do my best to keep up with the chat, and as you said, open it on my phone or my tablet so more of the stream chat is visible. I'm just trying to have fun with you guys, and when you stream I hope to be able to have fun with you in your games as well. And for me it's also a possibility to see new games, to ask questions about the games, to see if it would be worth to buy, if it's on sale or not. It's hard to balance sometimes because you want to enjoy the game and know what's going on as well and yes, and fun is how it should be. I totally agree in both of you. It's hard sometimes because part of you really wants to make progress in your game, but sometimes you have to just pause the game and chat. But it's very true what you're saying both. You think the Mage Rebellion is more united? It could be 10 times worse. We should meet the mages, we should find the Templars, we must choose soon. Well, I'm being... Everybody's saying the Templars keep being asses, so I'm going for the mages then.
I could at least find out what the mages want.
No doubt what they've always wanted. Support for their cause.
We shouldn't discount Redcliffe. The mages may be worth the risk.
They are powerful, Ambassador, but more desperate than you realize.
Yeah, fun is the main goal. I need to just relax about it and not worry so much. I don't mind doing both, to be honest. I say that now, though. Yeah, I can only say choose something I had issues with was my game choice. I started with Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock Holmes games I found on PlayStation Now because it was easy, it was linear, it was slow paced, and that's how I started. One thing I try to avoid is being angry on stream. Only done that once recently, but that's cause my Minecraft's I feel like your Minecraft save was corrupted. Let's see. They are powerful, Ambassador, but more desperate than you realize. You think it's a trap. There's always danger. They could be useful. There's always a danger.
So it'll be dangerous. I've been in danger since I walked out of the Fade.
If some among the rebel mages were responsible for what happened at the Conclave.
The same could be said about the Templars.
True enough. Right now, I'm not certain we have enough influence to approach the Order safely.
Then the Inquisition needs agents in more places. That's something you can help with.
In the meantime, we should consider other options.
There is one other matter. Several months ago, the Grey Wardens of Ferelden vanished. I sent word to those in Orlais, but they have also disappeared. Ordinarily, I wouldn't even consider the idea they're involved in all this, but the timing is curious.
I would be very angry too if I lost 5 to 6 hours of work on a server. It really sucks, and I think many people who watch streams are gamers themselves, so I think they understand what losing 5 to 6 hours of work can do to someone. It sucks when stuff like this happens. I'm super vigilant when backing up my saves because I worry about losing progress. I'm the same, I know. PlayStation Plus should automatically upload saves to the cloud. And still, if I've played a few games a couple of times, I will manually upload it to the cloud or put it on my USB. It was my backup that buggered my save, so some reason it blended all the... That's really painful. I'm sorry it happened to you. I hope you made some progress now and your saves are working again. Ordinarily, I wouldn't even consider the idea they're involved in all this, but the timing is curious. Who are the Grey Wardens? It sounds suspicious. Why tell me you're grasping at straws? Who are the Grey Wardens? I'm
Grey
curious.
Wardens? I'm not familiar with them.
They're an ancient order that has existed to fight darkspawn invasions since the first Blights thousands of years ago. They have faded since those glory days, but haven't disappeared entirely. Ordinarily, their order is neutral in political affairs, but they appear in strange places.
It sounds suspicious.
That does sound odd, I agree.
The others have disregarded my suspicion, but I cannot ignore it. 2 days ago, my agents in the hinterlands heard news of a Grey Warden by the name of Blackwall. If you have the opportunity, please seek him out. Perhaps he can put my mind at ease.
And if he can't?
Then there may be more going on than we thought.
I really hope that you can really rebuild it. And it will probably take you another 4 to 6 hours, or 5 to 6 hours. But I really hope it will be worth it in the end and that your saves won't be corrupted again. Corrupted saves suck big time. Oh, and thank you for the tweet, Varric. I forgot to tell you, I just saw my notifications that I was tagged. Thank you very much. Reason it took me so long is because it built in survival. Yes, fair enough. Yep. Where do we go from here? Let's go back to that table and see if there's something we can do on it. Survival is really cruel, yes. I've played it a few times, and at one point I think I also rage quit Minecraft.
Have you had any trouble with
within 15
Not
minutes,
I will inform you if that changes.
my house that I was building got blown up 5 times by bombs, stuffies. I've played Minecraft for years, so I need a bit of a challenge now. I have it locked into hard mode, not to boast. I'm still a beginner at Minecraft. It was a game I bought together with my ex so we could play it together. Yeah, that didn't happen. Special training from those who have joined the Inquisition cause. Forces, endurance training fit for a soldier. Secrets, connections, Inquisitions. All the perks from the Inquisition. I have 1 perk and 7 power. Detailed study of magic and the places and creatures that interact with it. Opens new dialogues, options related to the fate or arcane studies. Grants 50% XP for each codec entry unlocked. Absolutely mad. Best thing to do is get a bed and sleep every night. If it doesn't get dark, obviously can't spawn, so no creepers. That's what I was trying to build. Yep, thank you for the tip. Let's just try this. Acquisition perks 0. I got a perk. Let's see if I can start something. I still have 7 power left, so maybe there's something that's cost 8 power. Got a coin. The Cult of Andrast available. Let's see what this is. Before the 5th Blight and the arrival of the hero of Ferelden, Haven was occupied by cultists who worshipped a dragon, once they believed to be Andraste reborn. Both the cultists and the dragon were long gone by the time the Chantry arrived to build the Temple of the Sacred Ashes, but there may still be undiscovered passages in the mountains containing their relics. With a concerted search effort, it might be possible to unearth something useful for the Inquisition. Requires time 12.
Let's see what we have.
Another great thing about streaming is that there's something to focus on and talk about, whereas on Twitter it's very talk and reply. Yes, now you can both talk about the game, you can talk about gaming in general. I had one stream with a friend, with Annie, who just left, and we talked a lot about alcohol. So I've been wanting to make a mine like what I have for a long time. I finally did it in this world. 2 months to dig out. Wow, that's a lot. Oh lord. I once tried to build a mine, and I was digging and it went okay. I was digging, it went okay. And in the end, I wound up in a very big nest of poisonous spiders. So my experience with mining in Minecraft aren't the best yet. Now the biggest issue I have is lava. Bring your bucket of water. The Black Emporium. Voices on the winds speak of a new power abroad in the world. Inquisition, they whisper. An ancient name restored, a memory rekindled, and transformed into a blaze of hope. I hear the whispers as summon the fires of the Inquisition. Here in the depths beneath a city of change, countless mysteries hide in shadow in anticipation of the light. Come, the Black Emporium awaits. Xenon, the antiquarian, must spend his days composing melodramatic invitations to his establishment. I imagine being stuck in a chair for centuries leaves... Oh, other button. Come, scroll. Leaves one somewhat lacking for entertainment. This particular message was hand-delivered by a cloaked figure at twilight, precisely as the sun disappeared beneath the peaks. My men spied the courier lurking about our outer gates for at least an hour waiting for sunset. A servant under the command of some very specific instructions, one I assume. That aside, I would encourage a visit to the Black Emporium. The Antiquarian Horde is legendary, only those he deems worthy ever lay eyes on it. The champion of Kirkwall received an invitation once and reported, among other things, a strange mirror that could transform even flesh and bone. Who knows, we may uncover something that aids in the battle against Corvius. Liliana. You'll need passage across the walking sea. That's easily arranged. Let's see. The biggest. I found a spider dungeon. Yes, I found a spider dungeon. Cost me all I had, and then some. Oh, I do. The problem is the pool is huge. I'm halfway through the obsidian and have about 7. Yes, then it's indeed huge. Inquisition scouting report, the Black Emporium. A ship has been secured. Be wary of what you find in the Black Emporium, Inquisitor. I've heard many frightful tales. Cullen. Accept report. Would you like to gather your party and venture to the Black Emporium? No, not now. Be right back again. Okie dokie. Well, I've started some of these things. Let's see if I can do some of the quests in the mountains again. Let's go back to the hinterlands. Map. World map. The hinterlands. Oh, that's my short quest. Travel to location. Oh, I have to pick my team again. Well, I still have the same people, so I can't really choose anyone else. Welcome to the stream. We're talking about lots of stuff. We were talking about Minecraft a bit. I don't want that message. And we're back. Let's see which quests I have. Journal. Current quests. The hinterlands. Wild rams live in the hills near the crossroads. Their meat could mean the difference between comfort and starvation for the refugees. Okay, let's set this one as an active one. Where do I do this? All the way there? Can I travel to this place? Yes, that makes the journey a little bit easier. Let's travel there. Oh, we're there. Let's see if we can find some rams. Found some roots. There's a green dot behind us. Maybe that's one of the rams. Oh. No, that's a fennec.
One down!
Well, it gave me some fennec fur. But of course we're hoping to find rams. Oh, iron. I need iron for one of the quests, so let's take it with me.
Apostates!
There's a ram, but I'm guessing the ram will be gone by the time we feed those men. That ram is fast. progress is really fast. Woohoo! My first ram. Okay, let's see if we can find some more rams. That's a Fennec again. I'm thinking we should be in this purple. Oh, there are more purple areas for the rams. No, there's a flower. Welcome back. I've just found my first ram. Still hoping to find more rams. Cheers, thank you. Still hoping to find more rams. Just running through this area. I do find some roots. Was that a ram or was that another one of those little animals again? That's not a ram. Oh, there's an exclamation mark. Of course it's up there. Let's see what the exclamation mark is all about. Sketch of Cadenhead's foothold. Could always be handy to have. I have no idea, but still hoping to find some rams. I'm still in the purple area, but it's not very rammy here. So I'm thinking of going to the other area where there's set rams to be. Every time I think it's a ram, those green dots, there are those little critters. If you hear some snoring in the background, it's not me, it's Arwen who's sleeping next to me on the couch. Ooh, a ram! That's ram number 2. Ram number 3. The graphics still look great despite its age. Yes, it really does. It's frozen, no worries about expiring. Nope, these rams are good to go. I really think that the game looks good. I'm not sure if it's originally a PlayStation 3 game. As it's 2012? No, 2014, sorry. To be honest, I much preferred Dragon Age 1 gameplay for 2 and Inquisitions. To be honest, this is the first Dragon Age I've played. I saw this game in a sale, and it really got good comments in a digital sale, so I got it then, and only playing it now. The one thing EA is good at, to be honest, apart from mouth animations. Yes, there are.
You know, not every dwarf likes caves.
I was thinking about that earlier about Mount. Great minds think alike. More iron.
This must be one of the caches Recruit Whittle mentioned.
Trying to get everything I can. Oh. And there's loot. Now come on. Go there. Open it. A brilliant staff. I always wanted that. Collect all things always. I'm doing my best. A letter found on a dead dwarf. If you need to check a cave up in the hills of the path between Redcliffe and Haven, I need you to check, sorry. If you can get past the mages and templars, it's worth it. Purest vein I've seen so close to the surface. Well, that's good to know.
One down!
I always collect everything in every game. Well, I think I played Skyrim once, and there I played a game once where I tried to collect everything I could, and in the end, it didn't really work out for me because I was seen as a baddie. You heartless monster! What the poor nug! Curse the carry weight. I'm sorry. Oh, I was going this way. Now I'm going back. Curse the carry weight, yes. Well, I've not reached my carry weight yet. So I can still take some things with me. And I guess in the end you go to the... store and sell what you've got. Good job. Kill those bastards. I do have some issues with looting. It gives you the loot option, and then when you want to loot it, it just says, you walk past it, or... There's a lot of Drakestone in these mountains. Ooh, another exclamation mark. Is it a quest, or is it something to find? Guess it's something to find here. Loot and a letter. Letter found on a noblewoman's corpse. My Lady Valina, I know you're frightened, but light in the sky shouldn't scare you. It's the Eye of the Maker finally coming back to take the faithful of to the Golden City. Leave your father's servants and come up into the hills away from the pointless fighting between the Templars and mages. Let me introduce you to Speaker Anais. She will explain everything, and we'll be together and happy, waiting for everything to be right in the world. Your love, Lord Bernard. Berend. Well, good to know. Discovered Dwarfson's Pass. Well, let's hope there will be goats here. Or rams here. Oh, there's one. No, not him. That's ram number 5. We're halfway there. Don't burst out into a Bon Jovi song. Oh, there's another ram back. We're halfway there. Damn it, stopped me from singing. Oh, I'm sorry. I was more talking to myself because sometimes I can burst out in a song and my voice is not one for singing. Okay, let's see if we can find some more of those beasties. There's one. Nothing to loot on these guys. Nope. Ah, I see we have a third viewer now. Welcome to the stream. Feel free to chat along.
Redcliffe has seen more than its share of troubles. That the rebellion should play out here.
Defeat demons to close rifts. I still had to level up a bit for the rifts. Or so I was told. So I'm trying to find the ramps first, if they will let me. Okay, another ramp. Ooh, mean guys. More loot. And here was the ram I killed. And there's ram number 10. But damn, he can run fast. He doesn't want to be part of the dinner plans. And my character is not really good with running, unfortunately. Ooh. Loot. Give ram meat to the hunter. Let's see if we can find the hunter again. And of course, if we see more rams, we'll kill them, because I'm probably gonna need more meat.
Goodbye.
No loot? No loot. I really like the surroundings here. It's... Well, I think if I had to walk here for real, without a map, I'd really be lost at times. So it's good that the game has a map. Come on, jump! Oh. Guess we're part of the station.
More supplies for Recruit Whittle.
Ta-da! Another bit done. I get so lost. Me too. And the thing is, when there's so much to do in the game,
We could make camp here?
I often get distracted with all the side quests as well. Be right back. Kitty wants food. Yeah. Kitties want food. That's Kitty for you. Of course, my dog isn't any better. She wants food as well. And another bit is done. Let's go back to the hunter. There's an exclamation mark. It's the person. It's a person this time.
Excuse me.
Worried scout.
Have you seen another Inquisition scout? Elven woman. Answers to writs.
said your friend hasn't reported back.
Welcome to the stream.
Checking on some apostates. I'm on duty here, or I'd go look for her.
I'll talk to you later.
So, if we find the scout while we're running around. Four of us against the helpless ram. Poor animal. Oh. I can't loot him? No, I'm not allowed to loot him. That's not nice. I thought I got some extra leather for my clothes and stuff, but nope. Okay, let's go to the other camp and see if we can find that hunter. Oh, there are people walking there. They're baddies. Let's level my character a bit by attacking them. Okay, let's continue to find the hunter. And enjoy a little bit of the scenery here. Lots of ruins. Maybe there's something to loot here. At least we find some herbs. Nothing in here. Nope. Nothing to do in here. Okay, let's go back to find the hunter. Iron. Would always use iron. Let's take it along. Oh, more iron.
True enough.
Good people. Can't run. Why can't I run between them? Hunter. The music score is great too. Yes, it really is.
Here, maybe this will help.
Welcome back. I hope Kitty is happy.
This, I can fill these hungry bellies. Give these folks some hope. I didn't think much of the Inquisition, but no one else is helping like you.
After the stream is ended, it's time to feed the dog. And after that, feed myself. Hi, Arve. So let's see what we can do here. Go between them.
Right. That's why.
Please hurry.
Oh, I thought there was something to do here. Read. Letter found in Redcliffe home. Don't think I will really need it to continue the game.
Right. That's why.
Come on. Under protection of the Inquisition. Woohoo. I see many signs on my map. I'm not sure what all of them mean yet. stuff and a shield. I'm guessing next stream I'm going to try to get my gear in order. I've tried to get their gears and stuff. Pyramid was important if I remember. Okay, let's check it.
Your son? Yes.
You all right, sir? Of course.
Claim. I have to claim something here. Thank you for the tip. Let's see. Landmarks of the Hinterlands. Saga of Tira, Bright X Avar Mother. Thank you for the streaming. Finally, I got a PS4 Pro. Oh, nice. So I'm installing everything and it's taking a while. You're entertaining me and not making... I'd love to have a PlayStation Pro. But when I got my PlayStation for... I didn't have a 4K TV yet, so I didn't see the use of a Pro. But now I have a 4K TV and I would really want a Pro, but I'm guessing it's wiser to wait for the PlayStation 5 and save up for that. And hopefully it has some backwards compatibility. You never know. I know I shouldn't be on the internet, but I'm bored. Better than sitting waiting for the bar to... Well, I'm glad you were entertained. And I'm really happy to have your company here. Oh, let me check on the map if that's something I can do. But I think it's almost time for me to... Let's go to this landmark for us last. It's almost time for me to make my dog dinner and myself afterwards. That sounds like a plan. PS5 looks insane. My brain can't comprehend. I know it's getting a lot of slack from people for not looking nice.
Thank you.
And even though I'm not totally into consoles being white, especially seeing how they can discolor after a while, I really have to say I do like the PlayStation 5, how it looks, but it would be better if it were like white purple or something. I think purple would stand out more. I have to go the other way. What am I doing? I have to watch where I'm going when I'm walking. Size concerns me. Yes, it's told to be bigger, but maybe that's better because maybe they made it bigger for the airflow. I mean, if you hear some PlayStations on Twitter, they sound like they're a Boeing jet waiting to fly. I think it's opinion based, to be honest. There will be different versions probably, and I will be too busy watching the screen, to be honest. Yes, but yeah, I think it's more personal for me to like black consoles. All my consoles, except for the Wii and the NES, and the PlayStation 1 are black. Just afraid it will discolor. But I have no idea. It should fit in my cabinet. I do have some space for the PlayStation 5. I just don't have the funds due to all the tax shit I'm in. I mean, in here in the Netherlands, taxes are really... Well, I think it's better as everywhere, but... How do I get to there? Oh, here. Come on, jump. Loot. I found a schematic. Cool. Iron. I thought I would be close to this landmark, but oh, ships. I have to go now, but I hope you have a nice rest of the day. Thank you for entertaining me. Thank you for for being here. Thank you for chatting with us. It was awesome to have you with us. And thanks, Ferric, for chatting. Yes, it was really fun having you in stream. My stream time is almost up. I will try to beat these beasties. And then it will be time for me to close as well. Thank you very much for being here with us. Thank you for the fun. Prepare for the next wave. There will be more. Yup. So already you have to wait for dinner a bit. There's the next wave. We'll definitely be back next time if we can. Thank you very much. Have a very good weekend. Bye bye. Those are nasty beasts. There are a lot of them. Close face.
Bandits, demons, mages, and Templars. The refugees are in dire need of help.
I'm closing. Woohoo! Been there, done that. Oh, and it's saving already? Well, let me save my game in a bit. Let's see. Save game. I know it's just autosave, but I'm someone I always have to save myself. I'm sorry to say my time is up for today. I just saw that some people joined in. I wish I had more time, but there's a doggo laying at my feet really wanting some food. So thank you very much for being here with me. I really had a good time with you all. No worries, it was fun. Take care. Take care as well, Varric, and I hope to be able to join you in your next stream as well. Have a very nice Saturday. Enjoy the games, enjoy the brews, and see you all later.